Hi, it's Jen from Navigating Baby Loss, and today we're talking about one of the toughest challenges after experience of stillbirth, navigating pregnancy announcements and baby showers. It's inevitable that someone close to you will share their pregnancy news or invite you to a baby shower, and it can make your heart drop out of your chest, even if you were expecting it. You're not alone in feeling this way, and today we're going to talk about why it's completely normal to experience jealousy and guilt. We'll also talk about how to handle these situations without beating yourself up about it. If you're struggling to help those in your life understand why you're feeling the way you do, be sure to grab my 3-part video series called Why No One Understands Your Pain After Your Stillbirth. At the link right below this video, it will help you understand why people say the things they say and how you can respond to them in a way that lets them know how you're feeling. We need to talk about this topic today with jealousy and guilt and pregnancy announcements and baby showers because so many moms feel a huge sense of shame when they're feeling jealous or when they feel sad at someone else's pregnancy news. We grow up being taught to not be jealous of others because it's evil. But the first thing you feel when you're scrolling through social media and see someone's pregnancy announcement is that green-eyed monster jealousy. Then right after that, usually comes a feeling of guilt because we feel awful for feeling jealous. It's not something that's normal to us. We try not to be jealous people and try to be good, caring, kind people, but it just creates the cycle of feeling jealous, then feeling guilty for feeling jealous, and it goes on and on and on at a time when there's already so many confusing emotions. The first thing I want you to remember is that it's okay to acknowledge I'm feeling jealous right now, but do it without feeling judgment towards yourself. Don't feel bad for feeling that way. You know deep down that it's not that you don't want their happiness and you certainly don't want anything bad to happen to them. It just doesn't feel like it's fair, and it's not. But nothing changes your reality and understanding that these feelings show up for you because they have something that you wanted so badly. It's important to understand that jealousy in this situation is normal and it doesn't make you a bad person. Give yourself permission to sit with your emotions. You might say to yourself, it's okay to feel this way. It doesn't define who I am. I'm just sad because they have something that I was wanting. Allowing yourself to feel this jealousy without guilt is a crucial step in moving through these difficult moments. If someone close to you shares their pregnancy news, it's okay to be honest about your feelings. You might say something like, I'm so happy for you. I'm just feeling a little sad for myself. Or, I'm so excited for you. That's such wonderful news. I'm just feeling a little bit overwhelmed because it really reminds me of my own loss. Chances are they may have been a little nervous to tell you too. Your openness can help bridge that understanding and reduce the tension that sometimes can come up in these situations. Now we'll move on to baby showers. What's your relationship with the mom to be? Is she a relative, a close friend, or just an acquaintance? It's okay to decline the invitation if it feels too much. You don't owe anyone an explanation. If you do decide to attend, set some boundaries for yourself. Maybe plan to leave early if it becomes too much. Have a supportive friend go with you for emotional backup. Give yourself permission to step out if you need a break. Having a plan can make it feel more manageable. Replace your thoughts of guilt with self compassion. Instead of telling yourself, I'm a terrible person for feeling this way, or because you don't want to be at the shower. Remind yourself, my feelings are a natural response to grief. What you're feeling does not mean that you're wishing anything bad on anyone else. It's just an expression of your own grief and longing, and that's completely normal. If you do decide to go, take some deep breaths before you go and hold something comforting. Remind yourself that you get to feel however you feel. It's also important to know that there will come a time when pregnancy announcements won't feel so triggering. It's okay if that time isn't now. Give yourself a little grace as you navigate this process. I worked with a client who struggled when her sister announced her pregnancy. The waves of jealousy hit her so hard, and she was overwhelmed with the guilt for feeling jealous, and then guilty for feeling jealous, and it would just kept going over and over and over, and she felt horrible and worried about the toll it would take on her relationship with her sister and her brand new baby nephew. Through our coaching, she learned how to stop judging herself and be okay with the fact that these feelings were normal for someone who had experienced a stillbirth. As her sister's pregnancy progressed, she found ways to support her sister and get excited in her own way while also supporting her own grief. It wasn't easy, but she allowed herself to feel whatever feelings came up, and she didn't judge herself, and that made all the difference. It's okay to struggle with pregnancy announcements and baby showers after a stillbirth. It's important to take care of yourself first. Remember that these feelings are really common and they don't in any way mean anything about you as a person. I hope that this was helpful for you. Please let me know any thoughts that you have. And until then, I'll see you next time.